What is going on, everybody? It is Jamie Shaw here on the Absolute Basketball Experience. On today's episode, we talk with 6'4", 2021 prospect DeMarco Dunn of Westover High School. DeMarco carries 15 or so offers from the likes of Marquette, VCU, Xavier, Vanderbilt. The list goes on and on and on. He's one of the top prospects in the state of North Carolina in the rising 2021 class, if not the top prospect. We'll see how the year plays out. But before we get into this conversation, we ask that you please subscribe to this channel. We also ask that you go ahead and like this video. And if you enjoy the conversation that we had, feel free to please spread it across your platforms as well. Also, I want to ask you, who is your favorite player in North Carolina's 2021 class? Please leave it in the comments below. It's going to be a very good class. There's going to be a lot of jumbling and fluidity at the top of the class. Please leave in the comments below who your favorite player in the 2021 class is. But without further ado, here is Westover High School's DeMarco Dunn on the Absolute Basketball Experience with Jamie Shaw. What is going on, everybody? It is Jamie Shaw here on the Absolute Basketball Experience. I am here with Westover guard, 2021 prospect DeMarco Dunn. DeMarco, how you doing today?
I'm good. What about you?
Man, I'm doing all right. I'm just trying to figure this thing out day by day. First question for you, man. You been watching that Jordan documentary?
Definitely.
What you been thinking?
Definitely. Gets me going. Man, I want to get out there right now.
Yeah, no question, man. No question. It's amazing. That was perfect timing for ESPN to put it out because, you know, everybody's watching now. Nobody's outside. Nobody's doing nothing. And this is the only sports they have to look forward to. So, genius timing. You never saw Jordan play, obviously. You were born after he came up. What are your thoughts about him now as a player, seeing all this stuff on Rodman, Pippen? Like, what are your overall thoughts?
It definitely changed my opinion on him. Makes me respect him a lot more than kids this generation do, but gives me a different viewpoint.
So you moved from Tucson, Arizona to Fayetteville this year, and legend has it around Fayetteville right now that you walked into Coach Stackhouse's office, and the head coach at Westover was like, I'm going to be on your team. Tell me the best player. I'm going to beat him one-on-one and take a spot. How true is this? You said the story goes that you walked into Coach Stack's office and was like, show me the number one player on the team. I'm going to beat him in one-on-one and take a spot.
Oh, yeah, it goes without saying. I definitely went out to everyone. Definitely went out to everyone when I got there. Just taking no prisoners. I knew coming in, my back would kind of be against the wall a little bit, but, you know, that's how you go in every practice, every game. You know, if you don't approach it like that, then, you know, maybe it's not the sport for you.
I love it. So you picked up a VCU offer, the very first event that you played since moving to North Carolina this November. Was that something you were expecting, you know, coming into the season after moving?
No, not at all, actually. I really didn't know he was in the gym. I just kind of was like, you know, just another preseason tournament. Because back in Arizona, there wasn't really, you know, that many scouts that would come to a lot of preseason games. So that's what I expected. So I just went out there and just kind of hooped, honestly. And then, you know, actually, one of my coaches had actually told me after the game, like, hey, you know, VCU was there. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I didn't know that. And then, you know, one thing led to another, and I got that off.
No question. And that was a big one, too. And since then, you've picked up 10-plus offers and all that kind of stuff. Was that something that you saw coming? Was that something you expected as well?
Definitely a goal for myself. I knew being in North Carolina, the stage would be a little bit brighter. So, you know, I saw the opportunity there. So, when the coach like Coach Stack also needs a lot of connections. So, you know, it was definitely a goal for myself. But, you know, I can't say I saw it coming. But, you know, it's what I set out for.
So this year you averaged 20 points, 7.5 rebounds, 2.7 steals, 2 assists per game for an undefeated 30-0 Westover team. First off, do you play the what-if game about that state championship?
Oh, man, a lot, definitely. All we needed was 2 more days, so, you know, that was really devastating. You know, that was really one of our goals. That would have been real big, you know, exclamation mark on that year. But, you know, it is what it is. Got to live with it.
So with this coronavirus in full effect and stuff, I guess the NCHSAA came that they're not going to play the games at all. What do you think they should? Do you think they should have played the games? Do you think they should have waited and then played them later, or just give co-championships, or like how do you think that should have been handled?
Well, obviously, I think that should be played. You know, like I said, it was 2 more days, and it wasn't really that strong yet in the area or anything like that. So I was like, man, if you need to be just don't let anybody in. Just let the two teams go at it, which they were going to do at first.
Yeah.
It's actually what they told us at first. So I was like, okay, let's do it. Like, it don't matter if anybody's there. We're still going to get the ring. I still need, that one more ring. But, it didn't happen.
Yeah. And with that being said, the stats you put up this year, the accomplishments that you had, the 30-0 season, all that kind of stuff, what goals do you have set for yourself personally and team-wise for next year?
Just being a lot more oriented, like tight-knitted next year. We have a lot more pieces coming in. A lot of guys that can do a lot of things, and ball handling the coach. Our schedule is going to be tougher this year, which we want. So just being more tight-knit, and we're gonna be real good.
What about your personal goals?
Huh?
What about your personal goals?
Probably a lot of the same. Honestly, I got a lot done this year. Of course, increase my averages, try to get better than that. But just have a real solid year. But by that time, I expect myself to be at a certain level, being preparing for the next stage. So probably not too much stat wise, anything like that. Just getting more ready physically, adding a lot to my game, a lot of moves, but a lot of the same, just winning at the end of the day.
You've been in North Carolina, I guess, for a year or so now. You kind of know the landscape and all that kind of stuff. What are some individual matchups that you're looking forward to possibly having coming up here when we start back to AAU, getting into next season? Mm-hmm. Who are some players that you want to go at?
Probably, and I hope you're watching this, but Lucas Taylor, probably be my teammate or whatever, maybe in the upcoming AAU season. I'm going to see him in practice, and, obviously he's picking up a lot of steam in the recruiting process. I obviously got Vanderbilt the other day, so excited to go at him in practice.
I love it. And you mentioned, y'all be teammates this summer, so you announced that you're going to play with Garner Road whenever this stuff resumes. Obviously, coming into the state, you're a big name and a hot commodity. What went into your decision to play for Garner Road?
Honestly, I just know they have a lot of good players. I know they play the right way. I've been told that, we wanted to go around, go to some other teams, go to some other tribes, just see what they had. I know there's a lot of teams, it being the hoop state, there's a lot of talent, so there's a lot of AAU teams, and, we want to see who's out there and stuff like that. But I know they're a really good team, with a lot of really good players in them. So I just don't think it get that much better.
No doubt. And earlier we mentioned your offers. I mean, everything from the likes of Xavier, VCU, Vanderbilt, Marquette, Wichita State, USF, et cetera. What schools would you say right now are coming at you, recruiting you the hardest?
The hardest, I would say probably Xavier, VCU, Vanderbilt, and probably Marquette. Xavier, they call me every day. They're a really good program. All those programs are, but I probably those four are probably coming at me the hardest.
So you say Xavier calls you every day. What kind of stuff are they telling you? What are they saying to you? What's their recruiting pitch to you?
A lot of the coaches tell me they really want to coach me. They see the potential in me and my ability to play the next level and beyond that. So the real good guys who call me every day see how my day is going, stuff like that. So
I got you. How about Vanderbilt? What's Jerry Stackhouse's message to you?
A lot of the same. Of course, he's been there, and which was the exciting part. He got on the phone with me and my mom, and we was talking about that, seeing my potential and how we're playing. And of course, they offered Lucas, so we were talking about that too. Talking about how they want us and how we're a real top priority then.
And then VCU, obviously they were one of the first ones to offer you. What are they saying to you still?
A lot of the same. They told me like when they offered me, I was gonna get bigger looks and a lot of this stuff, but they said I can do it all right there. They hopped on me early because they believed in me, and that's what they're sticking to.
I got you. And then Marquette, the fourth team that you mentioned, is still coming at you pretty hard. What's their recruiting pitch to you? What are they saying? How are they trying to use you and all that kind of stuff?
They talk about a lot about their play style. Of course, with Marcus Howard, him being a three-point shooter that he was in college, talking about how I can kind of step in and see some of that role, at three-point shooting. And, of course, some of my guys go there from back in Arizona, like some of my older kids like Osa and stuff like that. So that's real cool. So we talk about that. So just talk about that family bond and all that stuff.
So you shot 45% from three this year, but you also got to the free throw line 182 times, which kind of shows a diversified offensive game for you. For those who haven't seen you play, how would you describe your game?
Real simple. Just a bucket getter at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't try to do too much. Try to be as efficient as I can, and when the bucket's there, when it presents itself, but just execute. Just make the shot at the end of the day. So probably real simple. Just a lot of 3-point shooting, a lot of straight line drives and stuff like that. So real simple.
I'll tell you, one of the things that most impressed me about your game is the way that you are able to exploit mismatches. You're never rushed throughout the game, but if there's a bigger guy on you, you can take him out to the perimeter and attack a sloppy closeout, get to the mid-range. Or if it's a smaller guy, you'll go into the post and you'll be able to score from the block and all that kind of stuff. Is that kind of an innate feel that you have just reading the game and playing off of it? Or where does that diversified type of skill set come from?
Definitely. I think I watch the game a lot. And like I said, I try to let my game real simple. So the easiest buckets that I can get. And I really watch it a lot. I try to, be on my IQ. So when I see those mismatches, I'm like, it's a no-brainer. It's an easy bucket. So I'm going to take it down there and go get it done.
You say you watch a lot of basketball and stuff. Is there any player that you specifically study or a team that you like to watch? Or what type of basketball are you watching?
Well, I like all types. But honestly, I watch a lot of Bradley Beal. I see those type of combo guards. Real scoring guards. I like watching them, of course. I can take some of the game every day. They're real good players, so I watch a lot of them.
Who have you heard or who do you feel like your game resembles?
Ray Allen. I get told that a lot. They show me a lot of film of Ray Allen. What he's doing. It's a real good comparison. But probably him and just him really.
Ray Allen's a military kid. Ray Allen's a military kid who graduated high school from South Carolina. So
I know that.
A little bit of local flavor.
Yeah.
Middle of the coronavirus right now. How are you taking this thing day by day? What does your typical day look like? What's your day look like?
So usually we have classes in the morning. So 9 to 12:30, I'm on that. Getting work, whatever we do with grades. But when it gets cool in the afternoon, I usually go to my friend's house. Yes, there's a hoop outside. Shout out Recruitment. But yes, a hoop, and then we all go out there and hoop. And I usually get my workout in. But my uncle, he actually has some lifting stuff in his garage, so he let me borrow some of those. So I actually have weights. So when it gets darker and when I come back inside, my blood still probably I should go out there and I lift. Honestly, so I've been doing that.
That's big time. I might need to come over to your uncle's, man. I've been craving some weightlifting. So what are you working on with your game right now? Obviously, you have the outdoor goal and all that kind of stuff you're working on. What part of your game are you working on?
Ball handling a lot. Just being stronger. Not really getting too much more flashy, but just being able to just dribble, just having a stronger handle. Of course, form shooting. I can't really do too much like form. A lot of jump shots, especially in the outdoor rim. But just form shooting with probably those two the most, and which is real good because it being a coronavirus like that handles, it's one of the main things I can work on. So.
Yep. And now that you're in quarantine and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of made the recruiting aspect a little bit funky. Do you have kind of how are you navigating through the recruiting process at this point in time right now?
I'm just taking whatever comes at me. I'm just listening to everything they're saying. Just kind of taking it with a grain of salt. Just whatever college comes to me, I'm accepted, talk to them, stuff like that. But I'm wide open in it.
Absolutely. And do you have kind of a timeline that you're looking to kind of, I don't want to say get your finals out, but kind of narrow some things down and kind of hone in on a couple? Is there a timeline that you have that you're looking for?
No, I don't have really a timeline. Coach Stack's saying like as soon as it's all over, you gotta take business like immediately and stuff like that. And whenever they allow that, I'm not sure. So, depending on how this goes. So.
And you say that you're going to take visits once this thing's over and everything. What are some things that you're looking for in these programs? Like as you're getting these virtual tours and these FaceTime calls and Zoom and stuff, what are some things and some items that you're looking for in these programs that you want to spend your next few years at?
Coming in and playing right away is a big one. I definitely want to make an impact early. Try to get my name there, and I'm working towards it. And, winning, because obviously, as I know from this season, winning fixes a lot of things. So winning is a big part on that national level. So probably those two are the most important to me.
So one more question before we get into the final thing here. Fayetteville is a basketball crazy city. If you're good in Fayetteville, the city rocks with you hard.
Mm-hmm.
Northwood Temple won the state championship this year in private school. Y'all were going to play in the state championship this year. Trinity Christian had a great year. Village, Terry Sanford was good. Tons of good basketball. Who was the best team in Fayetteville this year?
Definitely is. No question. Definitely is.
Oh, man, y'all's atmosphere was great. I loved every bit of it. We like to end these things up here with a little rapid fire. 3 quick questions. Just give the first answer that comes to your mind, whatever you do it. Would you rather be able to hit the pause button or the rewind button in your life?
Pause.
Pause button. What food could you not live without?
Chicken wings.
I hear that. Now, are you a drum? Are you a drum or a flat?
Flat, definitely.
All right. What flavor?
Regular.
Okay. I got it.
Whatever it is.
See, I like the lemon pepper dry rub. What song are you kind of embarrassed that you know every word to?
What's that one song? It's Justin Timberlake. It was like a minute ago. It was with him and man, I forget it. I sing it like almost every day. It's like a real old song. Oh my gosh.
You can't get it out of your head.
No, but I can sing it. I'm not going to.
Nah, I feel you don't want to give us a bar?
No. I can come see me in person for that.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. DeMarco, I really appreciate you joining us here. It was great talking to you. Great getting to continue to watch you play and all that kind of stuff. Very excited about what this next summer and season has in store for you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you very much for checking in on the Absolute Basketball Experience. I'm here with DeMarco Dunn and for Jamie Shaw. Thank you guys very much. And there you have it, folks. DeMarco Dunn. What a great talk. Very excited that we were able to actually sit down with him, get to know him, get to know his game and his thoughts and a whole lot about his process and everything there. Before we get out of here, if you would please remember, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Also, if you would like this video and let us know in the comments below who your favorite player in the North Carolina's 2021 class is. It's going to be a very fluid class with a lot of movement at the top. Want to hear from you. But until then, I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. Please keep coming back. I'm Jamie Shaw on the Absolute Basketball Experience. Thank you.